find a light in your life, and it breaks my heart to see you in pain.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you thought things couldn't get any wilder in the Kardashian universe, hold on to your seats. Today, we're talking about the Kardashian family and one of the most shocking stories that has come out in recent years, Kourtney Kardashian's bitter custody battle with her ex, Scott Disick. But it doesn't stop there. This story includes accusations of drug use, legal sabotage, and a media storm that has shaken the Kardashian empire. Kourtney Kardashian, usually the most reserved of the Kardashian sisters, known for her healthy lifestyle, her thriving lifestyle brand Poosh, and her seemingly picture-perfect family life, is now front and center in a messy and very public legal battle with her ex, Scott Disick. Kourtney Kardashian and Scott Disick's relationship has always been under the spotlight. Since the early days of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, viewers have witnessed their ups and downs. The two share 3 children, Mason, Penelope, and Rain. Despite their turbulent romance, which officially ended years ago, Kourtney and Scott seemed to find a balance when it came to co-parenting. However, tensions began to rise, and eventually, Kourtney filed for full custody of the kids. Her decision to seek full custody wasn't out of the blue. Reports suggest that Kourtney was increasingly worried about Scott's lifestyle. He had a history of partying, substance abuse, and erratic behavior, which had previously been well documented on the show. This led Kourtney to believe that she needed to protect her children's best interests. But Scott wasn't willing to give up his role as a father so easily. From Scott's infamous trip to rehab in Costa Rica to their explosive arguments over his behavior, their relationship was a constant source of drama and intrigue. Initially, many expected that Kourtney would win the custody case, given her clean image as a devoted mother and Scott's troubled past. However, in a shocking turn of events, the court ruled in Scott's favor, granting him full custody of their children. This was a huge blow to Kourtney, who had always prided herself on being a hands-on mom. And here's how things took a dramatic turn. During a routine security check at the second hearing, illegal drugs were found in Kourtney's bag. Imagine the scene. The courtroom packed with lawyers, journalists, and curious onlookers, the tension already thick with anticipation. And then, bam, this bombshell drops. The courtroom erupted in chaos. Kourtney, visibly shaken and caught completely off guard, immediately claimed she was being set up and pointed the finger directly at Scott, accusing him of planting the drugs to sabotage her chances of regaining custody. The accusation hung in the air, heavy with implications. Could Scott, the father of her children, the man she once loved, really stoop so low? The media went into a frenzy, speculating about the nature of the drugs, the potential consequences for Kourtney, and the future of her children. Kourtney was devastated by the court's decision. She accused Scott of manipulating the legal system to win the custody battle, claiming that his legal team had employed underhanded tactics. While the details of these allegations are not fully known, Kourtney made it clear that she felt betrayed and determined to fight back. To verify Kourtney's claims, the court ordered blood and urine tests. The tension was palpable. These tests would determine not only the custody of her children, but also her public image and potentially her freedom. Kourtney, adamant about her innocence, maintained that this was all a malicious scheme by Scott to discredit her as a mother. She argued that he was jealous of her new life with Travis Barker, the Blink-182 drummer, with whom she had recently eloped and was now expecting a child. She believed that Scott was threatened by her newfound happiness and wanted to punish her for moving on. She painted a picture of a man scorned, desperate to regain control and sabotage her happiness. In response to the discovery, the court ordered Kourtney to undergo both blood and urine tests to determine whether she had been using illegal substances. This was a critical moment for Kourtney. The outcome of these tests would play a significant role in the custody battle. If she tested positive for drugs, insisting that she had not used any illegal substances and that the drugs had been planted as part of a scheme to ruin her case, her supporters hoped that the tests would clear her name, but the results were anything but exonerating. But the test results delivered a devastating blow to Kourtney's defense. They confirmed the presence of illegal drugs in her system, sending shockwaves through the courtroom, the media, and the Kardashian family. This bombshell not only intensified the custody battle, but also exposed Kourtney to a level of public scrutiny she had never experienced before. Her carefully curated image of a health-conscious, responsible mother was shattered. The media had a field day, dissecting every aspect of her life, from her past relationships to her parenting decisions. Headlines screamed about her downward spiral and questioned her fitness as a mother. Scott, never one to shy away from the spotlight, saw this as an opportunity to publicly humiliate Kourtney. He went from seemingly cooperative co-parent to savage adversary, launching a campaign of mockery and disdain. He used interviews and social media to expose Kourtney's alleged drug use, doing everything he could to paint her in a negative light and win full custody of their kids. Some speculated that he was even leaking damaging information to the tabloids, fueling the media fire. He portrayed himself as the concerned father, worried about the well-being of his children in Kourtney's care. He emphasized his own sobriety and stability, contrasting it with Kourtney's alleged struggles. What had started as a custody battle had now spiraled into a public feud, with both sides slinging accusations at each other. Scott's efforts to discredit Kourtney only intensified the media frenzy, and the Kardashian family found themselves once again at the center of a scandal. So, what's next for Kourtney? Legally, she's in deep trouble. Scott's legal team is undoubtedly using the positive drug test results to argue for full custody. They're likely portraying her as an unfit mother, putting her entire parenting history under scrutiny. They're bringing up past instances of Kourtney's partying, her sometimes unconventional parenting choices, and any evidence they can find to support their claim that the children would be better off with Scott. They're painting a picture of Kourtney as unstable, unreliable, and potentially a danger to her own children. The legal stakes for Kourtney Kardashian couldn't be higher. Not only is she at risk of losing custody of her children, but she also faces severe legal consequences. The potential penalties include fines of up to $500 million or even a prison sentence of up to 5 years. The idea of a Kardashian going to prison is almost unthinkable, but it's now a real possibility for Kourtney. Despite the overwhelming odds, Kourtney remains determined to fight for her children and clear her name. Her legal team is working tirelessly to prove that the drugs were planted and that she is the victim of a malicious setup. However, with the court already having ruled against her once and the drug test results out in the open, the road ahead is steep. This scandal doesn't just impact Kourtney, it threatens the entire Kardashian brand. The family's empire, built on their image of perfection, is now under scrutiny like never before. The media is no longer focusing on their glamorous vacations or successful businesses. Instead, they are zeroed in on the drama, betrayal, and dysfunction within the family. As Kourtney continues to fight her legal battle, the outcome remains uncertain. Will she be able to clear her name and regain custody of her children? Or is this the scandal that will permanently alter her life and the Kardashian family's legacy? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: the world is watching. The Kardashian family is at a crossroads, and how they navigate this crisis will determine the future of their empire. Thank you for tuning in to today's video. If you found this breakdown informative, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment with your thoughts on the situation, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this ongoing legal drama. We'll be back with more celebrity news and insights. Until next time, stay tuned.